Very good day and welcome to each and every one of you joining us for this pre-recorded show. It is recorded on Tuesday early doors for the Wednesday the 3rd of December meeting at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Really looking forward to the racing. On the line is Brandon Bailey. He'll be taking us through. Firstly, Brandon, how are you and the family? And secondly, what do you make of the card?
Sheldon, the family's good. We're in good spirits. We always are. I think after a good weekend of racing, of course, the Betway Summer Cup that took place at Turfentine. Just on that note, Sheldon, just while we're on air, just to wish Jared Penny and Serena Moodley a speedy recovery. Not nice to see, but I have no doubt they'll be back and fighting. But overall, the day itself was a huge success. And I think punters are now rearing to go to get the week going as we officially into December. And we lead up into some of the bigger races in the Western Cape. And more importantly, Christmas is just around the corner.
100% right. A lot on the go. The feature races are in full swing. And Cape Town is going to be the place to be. Right, race number 1, 13:15 over 1,000 meters. Number 3, Digby from 18 to 10 is 16 to 10. 9, World Champion 2 to 1. Number 4, Trail Finder, which is a first timer from the Vaughan Marshall stable. That is at around 5 to 1. Let me just see if I can get a comment here for this individual. Showing good work at home. Place Chance. Number 6, Green Point is 6 to 1, shows ability, but expect to be in need of the experience. And then we go out to number 7, Mr. Moustache at 7 to 1. Money for number 2, Kylie's World, 33 to 1, 25 to 1, and 20 to 1. Now, Brandon, I know you're quite strong on this horse, number 3, Digby, from the informed Shane Humby stable. And Richard Fourie jumps aboard for the first time.
Everything's teed up for him over here. I'll be very disappointed if he can't get the job done come Wednesday afternoon. You've mentioned the trainer comments with regards to the first timers, so thanks for that, Sheldon, because they are the unknown. 4, Trail Finder, and of course Green Point, and further down the page, Love of Quality. There hasn't been too much money around for the first timers, so I think those trainer comments are spot on. They'll probably be horses we can follow in their next couple of starts. But this horse is so fast, Sheldon. I'm hoping they utilize that. Let him jump out the gate. He's got the best form in the race. We know he's speedy. Last night I went back to go and look at the weights just to go and see what he was doing on the scale. He was at 473 in his last run. The weights have gone in already leading up into this run. He's at 468. So he's lost 5 kilograms on the scale, which shows you that Shane Humby has clearly put in a bit more work into number 3, Digby. He gets the services of top jockey Richard Fourie. It should be plain sailing in hope that to the first timers need the run, Sheldon. I think he'll lead them from start to finish.
Well, there we go. Digby, race number 1, start to finish. As we move on to race number 2 at 13:50 over a trip of 1,600 meters. And bringing up the betting, let's have a look here. Number 7, In a Timely Manner, is 18 to 10. 6, Hiawatha Goldberg, 33 to 10. Number 3, Sesame, 9 to 2. 1, Beer with the Boys, is 6 to 1, along with number 8, Ignite the Fire. And then numbers 5 at 7 to 1, 16s, and Better the Rest. Looking at the second race, the favourite is number 7, In a Timely Manner, at 18 to 10. And then there's quite a few runners in single figures, Brandon.
Tough race, Sheldon. Not the sort of race that I want to go and put the rent money. Let's start with number 1, Beer with the Boys. Of course, changed stables again. Went from Gavin Smith, is now with Lucinda Woodruff, and in the care of the Social Squad Syndicate. I think they bought him online, if memory serves me correct. But he's got some fair form. If he's travelled well enough from a good draw, he's been to the Western Cape. Of course, that's where he started out. He should have some sort of a chance. Brevin Plyke is our champion apprentice from last season. He'll put this horse in the right position. So respect for number 1, Beer with the Boys. Further down the page, number 3, Sesame, the filly, Glenn Cotson, Safisa Bungani taking off 4 kilograms. She always gets going when the race is over. I like the fact that she's got a draw this time out, so she shouldn't be too far off them. She should be within touching distance, and if she can turn it on at the right time, she'll run a big race, number 3, Sesame. But the race doesn't stop there. Sheldon, I want to chat about this horse, number 5, Diogenes. Savannah Valjallo, great to have her in the Western Cape. She takes off 4 kilograms for Justin Snaith. Now, if you can, go and watch the replay. Last time out, this horse had absolutely no luck. He was 3 deep, maybe even 4 deep the whole way around. And by no means was he flat at the line. I just think maybe the sting had been taken out because he had done too much too early. So if Savannah can get this horse into a good position, I think 5 Diogenes will run an absolute cracker. So I would throw that into the play. And then you can make a case for 6 Hiawatha Goldberg, 7 In a Timely Manner. That was a great run from him last time out. He was put in a good position and he stayed on beautifully to run 3rd. And then 8 Ignite the Fire. He could be anything. Of course, you'll know a lot about Damien Pillay. We spent a bit of time at the airport catching up with him. Well-spoken young man. He's got a lot of confidence about him. So this horse, 8 Ignite the Fire, I think the tactics will be to drop him out and he'll be doing some good work late. So I don't like the look of the race, Sheldon, at all. In terms of exotics, you're going to have to go wide. If you're saying, Brandon, I want an each-way play, I might just lean to number 5, Diogenes, and hope that Savannah can get him into a good position.
On to the opening leg of the Pick 6, which is race number 3 over a trip of 1,500 meters. And just calling on the betting here, your best bet on the day comes up in the form of number 4, Somerstern. Give me the green light from the Lucinda Woodruff stable. 5th to Pump It Up on debut, then ran behind Night Train, Fox on the Run, and then a good second last time out. 61 kgs, been an open maiden, but the money's come early, 5 to 2 down, 2 to 1. Number 8 Prairie Dawn, 28 to 10. 13 Wonderful Tonight is 5 to 1, and number 1 Blue Steel at 11 to 2. 14's and better the rest. State your case for number 4.
So, Sheldon, I know it's an open maiden, as you've rightly said, and weights are a big thing. But top weights in the open maidens, if you go back and look, they actually don't do too bad. So 4 Somerstern, improving horse. I called the race last time out. It looked like Chad Little had made his run at exactly the right time, and then Aldo Dimmer came with Clark Grieswald to get him on the post. If you go back in his replays, when he was running over 1,200 and 1,250, he was always just out of his ground and got going when the line arrived. They stepped him up over ground last time over 1,400 meters. He ran on beautifully, just found one too good on the day. But you touched on the form line itself. I mean, Pump It Up, Night Rain, Fox on the Run. I don't think that was Clark Grieswald is a bad individual himself. So this is the right race for Somerstern. Louis Mtrotwa gets the right for Lucinda Woodruff. He's got the draw in his favour. Yes, I know he's got 61 on his back, but I'm not too concerned about that. I really believe the extra 100 metres to 1,500 is going to play in his favour as well. So I'm quite strong on number 4, Somerstern. I think he'll start a lot shorter than 18 to 10. Sheldon, the only horse that can really trouble him, if you have to look for a danger, is number 8, Prairie Dawn. I'm sure Justin and the team have been chomping to get this horse over some ground. He got going very late last time out over 1,200 meters up the lane at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. And if you go back and watch his first run, he should have run a clear second there. He ran right into a wall of horses when he was just about to get the engines going. So now that he's back around the turn, Sheldon, stepping up in trip, number 8, Prairie Dawn, he's a horse that we do need to watch closely. But I am going with number 4, Somerstern, in hope that he gets first run.
We'll then move on to race number 4, and quite an active betting market here with number 7, Goodness Gracious Me, the filly taking on the boys. Richard Ferree rides a 4th, a 3rd, and a 2nd. So if you're going with the trend, should end up in the winner's enclosure. And the betting from 10 to 1, 7 to 1, 9 to 2, 4 to 1. So 4 to 1 from 10 to 1, along with number 8, 10 Penny, 4 to 1. 1 Handsome Prince is 9 to 2, and then it's 5 to 1 and better. Number 4, Please Be True, also from the Justin Snaith camp. Louis Mtrotwa rides from 16 to 1 down 8 to 1. So Brandon, the 2 money horses are from the Justin Snaith team.
And I don't think it stops there, Sheldon, without sounding like a stuck record. Again, I don't like the look of the race, and not because there's no quality. There's lots of quality around, but it just makes it so competitive. Handsome Prince ran his boots off last time behind Gimme Rules. Of course, a short head in behind him was Jet Force, who's a lovely individual trained by Des McLachlan. So Handsome Prince from a good draw over this trip of 1,500 meters. He'll have a big winning chance. La Pulga was carded to run, I think, a week and a half ago, Sheldon. He was scratched, unfortunately. The reason escapes me, but Seanville, he rides for Candace Bass. I don't think this horse would be stepping out if he wasn't anywhere near ready to run a big race. His comeback run over 1,200 was a great run, or 1,250 at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. He needs further, so he gets further. He's got the draw. I'm sure he would have tightened up back at home. So expect a big run from number 2, Lapulga. 4, Please Be True. He's not a horse that sits in my good books for a number of reasons, because we've been with him so many times and he always seems to find trouble. So I'm not sure where he fits into the pecking order here, but if the real Please Be True pops up, he's got an undeniable chance. 6, Belcanto Dream, good comeback run last time out. I'm sure he'll improve. Muzieni gets the run for Eric Sands. And then, of course, you touched on 7, Goodness Gracious Me. She's a smart filly. I'm not sure where they are in terms of preparation, but Richard Ferrie's been booked to ride for Justin Snaith. And then there's more to mention, Sheldon, for a long-winded answer. Of course, 10 Penny. How was his win last time out? He was switched off. JP van der Merwe sat as quiet as a church mouse and he mowed them down. Now, I've spoken to JP van der Merwe and Paddy Cray a number of times. They've got some big expectations through the summer season for 10 Penny, so watch him. And then Major Master, ignore his last run, Sheldon, altogether. He was far too close to the speed. I'm hoping from a bad draw that they drop him out. He wants to be switched off, and that's when that big turn of foot comes from number 9, Major Master. So competitive race. I don't like the look of it. If I had my way, and you know there's bites we need to stick to, you're going to have to go the field here.
Right, so the field is the call in that event as we move on to race number 5. Number 8, Master of Paris, 12 to 10. Number 2, Beautiful Side, 22 to 10. 7 to the Moon and Back is 9 to 2. And number 4, Joshua at 7s. 10s and better, you can take out number 1, Professor Snape. Just looking at the profile of number 8, Master of Paris. If you go back quite a few runs, 3 lengths to Okavango. He's run to Garrick's. 1.3 lengths to Shoot the Rapids. 12 to 10. Are you with number 8, Master of Paris?
Well, Sheldon, they say weight stops trains, but I mean, this horse has just come so well of late, Master Paris. He's carrying a big weight over a staying trip. Just looking at the rest of the field, of course, some of them have got some low weights on their back, and we know over these staying trips, that's where it does count. But when you have a look at his form, you've touched on it, Sheldon. He's run to Shoot the Rapids, ahead of the Faxi stable companion. I believe a nice staying type that we can follow for the Cape Summer season. And even further in his form lines, much further. Garrick, Sail the Sea, Aladdin's Lamp, Rich Folks Hoax, Okavango. He's just as hard as nails as this horse, Master Paris, so he's got a big winning chance. No doubt the horse they need to beat. But Sheldon, I'm interested in a horse to run in the places here. I might even go and take a few exactas. What price is number 4, Joshua?
Number 4, Joshua, 7 to 1 and 7 to 10 a place.
All right, so maybe we go and take a few exactas. He'll probably go off and lead them. That's his running style. He goes to the front. He's a big galloping type. Eric Sands has often said the further he goes, the better he'll be. Now, last time, if you go back and watch the replay, he went to the front, and for all the money in the world, it looked like he was gone out the back door, and he got going again when the line arrived. So I can't wait to see him over these staying trips. So if he gets to the front, cheap sectionals, I think he'll run a big race, number 4, Joshua. So that's going to be my value play, and I'm going to go and take a few exactas, 8 to beat 4.
That'll take us on to race number 6, and looking at the current betting as it stands, joint favourites at 5 to 2. Number 7, Boundless Love, and number 9, Give That Man a Bells. Number 1, Klein Karoo at 3 to 1, and after that trio at 7s and better the rest. That's horse number 7, Boundless Love, for Mr. Greg Bortz and Miss Gina Goldsmith. He is a 2-time winner, and that last victory, he just kept on galloping resolutely.
It was an unbelievable win. He had 63.5 on his back. They moved in to swallow him up at the 300, and he just kept fighting and grinding all the way to the line, Sheldon. It was a huge win. Now, I went back to listen to the post-race interview, and JP van der Merwe was quick to mention that he wants to go and lead them. That's key with number 7, Boundless Love. He wants to be on speed. That's when he runs his best races. So I don't think they'll change tactics leading into Wednesday afternoon. 61.5 on the back. He wasn't heavily penalized for his last win. Of course, he went from a 70 to a 73, so he was only given the 3 points. If he gets to the front, he'll be right on top of them, number 7, Boundless Love. Dangers being number 9, Give That Man a Bells. He also went to the lead last time. It was a daring run. Of course, at one point, it looked like he had given them the skip, and then just that last bit, Marcus Aurelius absolutely took off with Gavin Larena to come and fetch Give That Man a Bell. So from a wide draw, Sheldon, what do? Do you drop him in? Do you find yourself 3 deep, or do you go forward? I think I have some sort of idea what they're going to do with number 9, Give That Man a Bell. So we just got to hope that 7, Boundless Love, and 9 don't cut each other's throats, and then it sets it up for something to run on. So he's got a big chance, Sheldon. Nonetheless, he's in form. Lucinda Woodruff's in form, so 9's got a big winning chance. And then, Sheldon, one horse that we've been following closely. You're a man that watches horses that drop in ratings. This horse, number 5, Devil a Saint. Are we going to give him another chance?
Got to give him another chance. He's now racing over 66, and let's just have a look what price this individual is. Devil a Saint, 7 to 1 there. So exactors and swingers, we go again.
So we've got to give him some sort of a chance. I mean, he's slowly dropping in the ratings. Of this rating of 66, he's going to be competitive soon. Grant Finicak rides for Des McLachlan. So just the 3 horses for me, Sheldon, in terms of exotics. The 5, Devil a Saint, 7, Boundless Love, 9, Give That Man a Bells. The winner will come from one of those 3.
We then move on to race number 7, which is the penultimate day of the afternoon, the Lucky Fish Winning Streak Apprentice D Stakes. This is for all horses over 1,200 meters. Betting has number 1, True Horizon at 28 to 10. Number 7, Lover's Lane, 33 to 10. 4, Fort Red is 7 to 2. 8, Black Path, 9 to 2 with number 5, Gravity, and then it's 10s and better the rest. Let's kick off with number 1, True Horizon. Bounced back with a cracking second last time out. Can she match that?
I see what you're reading on there, Sheldon. Of course, put it this way, if Match That was in this race, or even a horse like De Maurier, that'd be quite short in the market. So if True Horizon brings that last run to the course, come Wednesday afternoon at 4:45, with no weight on the back, she'll be very hard to beat. We just got to hope that she backs that performance up, Sheldon. But on that last run, she's going to be very competitive. Again, it's such a tough race. I mean, I can make a case for 5, 6 horses here. But I'm going to go with this horse, True Horizon. Damien Pillay is riding at the top of his game. I'm sure Adam Marcus will give him the lowdown. She'll be just in behind them, and she'll be thundering home.
That'll take us on to the final race of the day, which is race number 8, and hopefully at this stage of the game you are in front and you'll be playing for free. This is the Hollywoodbets Bright Future Class 4 over 1,000 meters. Let's get straight to the device and get the latest betting as we speak. Number 6, Gold Gabowski, 16 to 10. Number 2, Elsinore, 4 to 1. 8, All About It, 5 to 1. 9, Billy Cool from 5 to 1 to 6 to 1, and then it's 10 to 1 and better the balance of the field. Slight support for number 1, Honor of Kings, 25 to 1, down 16 to 1. Race number 8 over the 1,000-meter trip. I've gone through the field, and this horse number 6, Gold Gabowski, coming back from a 72-day absence, taking on some horses who tried and tested. Where's number 6 in your pecking order?
Well, Sheldon, a lot depends on how he's taken the gelding and what sort of work they've been able to do in the 72-day break. Because I do believe he's a better rated, or he's better rated than an 87. I have no doubt in the back of my mind. I've always been a big fan of Gold Gabowski. I mean, go back in his form line, Sheldon, go and look, All the Rage, Churchillian, Star Major, United Front, Fox on the Run. They're all top 3-year-olds that are going to be lining up. I'm sure some of those horses that I mentioned will be in the Guineas. I'm sure will come early December. So if they've been able to get some work into him, proper work, and he's taken the gelding right, Richard Faree sticks with him for Justin Snaith. He'll be right on top of them. He'll have a big winning chance, number 6, Gold Gabowski. But Sheldon, if I came to the lucky last and I'm looking for a bit of value, I think this horse at the ripe old age of 8, All About L, He's in tremendous form of late. I mean, fifth beaten 5 lengths to US of A, third beaten 2 lengths Sardinia Bay, then he ran second to Sardinia Bay, and last time he ran a cracker behind Demanding Dave. Splitting that pair was Churchillian, and he was only getting going very late in the day. So if Callan Murray can get some cover and get something to pull this horse through the last, but I think number 8's All About Al will run a big race. But I'm going to have to go and speak to Justin. That's unfortunate, I know, because people that are listening to this preview show want to know right now what's happening. But I need to speak to Justin and see where number 6, Gold Gaboski, is in terms of preparation. If for whatever reason he needs the run, I think All About Al will be there to pick up the pieces.
100% right. And talking about Justin Snaith, number 1, Honor of Kings, gets the luxury of 1.5 kilograms off the back. And a few of the shooties out there latched onto the 25 to 1 down 16 to 1. So if the 6 is not 100% on the day, maybe Honor of Kings can come to the party and save the day.
Yeah, well, Sheldon, I think it's a case of just hitting the reset button with number 1, Honor of Kings, because he's also a lot better than what you're seeing in terms of his rating of a 78. He's just not putting it together on the racetrack. Now, he's very fast. He's exceptionally fast. He's going to come out those machines. He's going to go one way. He's going to go to the front. And Nicola Ewan's just going to have to do her best to get her fractions right over here. He just stopped very late in the day over 1,200 meters last time. So I do like the fact that they've dropped this horse to 1,000 meters. And I think that's why punters have latched onto that 25 to 1.
Well, thanks very much, Brandon. But just before we let you off the hook, we're going to bring up your suggested bets for the meeting at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Take it away.
I'm going to tip a bar pot. That's where we're going on Wednesday afternoon. I really like the play of this bar pot. I think it's going to pay a few rand. Starts in race 1. You've got lots of time to get on. The off time's 1:15. The first leg we're going 3 Digby, and we'll include number 9 World Champion, who we must give a mention to now that he's back from Gelding. So 3 and 9 in race 1, leg 1 of the bar pot. Second leg of the bar pot being race number 2, we're going 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 Sesame, the filly. The 5 was Diogenes. The 6 Hiawatha Goldberg. The 7 Inner Time Limana. And number 8 Ignite the Fire, who will be closing in late with Damien Pillay riding for Paddy Crayer. Third race, the third leg of the bipot, we're going to banker number 4. So Sommer Stern is going to be our banker. The next leg, I don't like the look of race number 4. That will be leg 4 of the bipot. We're going wide. 1 Handsome Prince, 2 La Pulga, 6 Belcanto Dream, the filly number 7 Goodness Gracious Me, the 8-10 Penny, and number 9 Major Master. Then the fifth race being leg 5 of the bipot, we're going 4 and 8. 4 Joshua and number 8 Master Paris. We should be safe there. And the last leg of the bipod, race 6 off at 4:10. We're going 5, which is Devil a Saint, a horse that's dropping in the ratings. Number 7 Boundless Love, and number 9 Give That Man a Bell. So 5, 7 and 9 in the last leg of the bipod. My best bet will be race 3, number 4 Thomas Stern. I think as it stands is at 18 to 10. And my value bet, race 1, number 3 Digby. I thought 2 to 1 was tremendous value. That's going to shorten up, no doubt. Richard Faree gets the ride for the informed Shane Humby.
Well, thanks very much, Brandon. As we say, the show is pre-recorded, so on race day, the comments will be forthcoming from you and the team down there in the Cape at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Thanks for all your input, and let's hope the horses do it for us on the track.
Thank you, Sheldon. Thanks to your team behind the scenes for putting this show together. Of course, more importantly, to the punters out there. We love having them watch the podcast. I know there's a bit of banter in the YouTube comments as well. But great to have them watching this and supporting the game that we love so much. We'll chat soon, Sheldon. Be safe. Love to the family. Bye-bye.
Well, thanks very much to Brandon Bailey joining us on the line, and he'll be at the course and hopefully bringing home the winners, tipping them, finding the explanations for the horses, and we'll see you at the races and hopefully in the number 1 box.